Here it is, my 2 cents on Legend ZA coming out tomorrow. It is 3 minutes from midnight, so the game literally comes out in 24 hours. And the past couple weeks, I have not been looking into the news about it. I've been trying to play, actually retro Pokemon for a bit. I've been organizing my Pokemon home and playing a little bit of Scarlet and Violet. And I was at work today just thinking, what do I even think about ZA coming out? And, rewatching the trailer a little bit and what we know about it, not the leak stuff that just came out. Reviews are coming in. It's getting like a 7 out of 10, which is pretty much exactly where I think we expected this game to end up coming out. And I think that's fine. I mean, my expectations for Pokemon at this point, ever since Sword and Shield, really, but I guess since Scarlet and Violet, are pretty low. And the reason for that is, since Sword and Shield, I think Sword and Shield had a lot of us hyped up, the first real console 3D Pokemon, 3D models, like X and Y was in 3D, but it was still a handheld. Sun and Moon could have been a Switch game. I think it came out with the Switch. And then Sword and Shield was like the first real HD 3D Pokemon game, right? I did not like Sword and Shield. I played it quite a bit. I've played every Pokemon game quite a bit. I've been playing Pokemon since Gen 1. I'm a Gen 1er. I'm actually too old to be I'm too young to be a Gen 1er. But I had Blue was the first game I had, and it was like 2001. Gold and Silver were already out. Ruby Sapphire might have already been out, but I had Blue and Yellow. So I've played every gen, and really dedicatedly, if that's a word, since Diamond and Pearl. I was sentient when Diamond and Pearl came out, and then had since been looking forward to every release, main series Pokemon game, Black and White, X and Y, and then so on, till Scarlet and Violet, which, the thing about these 3D Pokemon games, and the thing I hope that ZA will continue to do, Pokemon has always nailed, in my opinion, the gameplay. From the very beginning, Gen 1, to Scarlet and Violet, Legends Arceus, and now ZA. ZA being a different gameplay style, but I still think Pokemon has good gameplay. Good turn-based battles, and this is seemingly going to be a good spin on that, with the real-time arenas, or whatever this is going to end up being. However, gameplay is very important. Gameplay is arguably the most important thing. Scarlet and Violet, great gameplay. Ever since Gen 6, honestly, with these gimmick titles, Megas, Z moves, and Terras, and now back to Megas with ZA, I think they've always nailed the gameplay. The turn-based battling, in and of itself, is great. Amazing. Why do we play on Showdown sometimes? Because you don't need the graphics to play on Showdown. You're just playing the turn-based battles, competitively or not. It's fun. It's a good time. Now, everything surrounding that gameplay bubble has issues. And honestly, rewatching the ZA trailer, it looks better than I remembered from the announcements and all that. It just looks like better Scarlet and Violet, which is not a bad thing, but it's still better Scarlet and Violet is like saying it's better than Pokemon Stadium. Let's be real. The bar is so low, but I think this will be a fine game. If you're a Pokemon fan, you're probably gonna like it. I'm diehard Pokemon, Pikachu in my heart. I'm gonna like this game. I liked Scarlet and Violet. I didn't love it. I liked it. I liked aspects of it. I didn't like a lot more of it. I think Scarlet and Violet's probably my least favorite main series Pokemon game, honestly. But now I'm saying that out loud, I still played it for 250 hours. I played, there's been what, like 40-ish of these 7-star Terra raids. I've only missed like 3 in the 3 years this game has been out. And that's what? That's like building a counter Pokemon and then figuring out how to do the raid. It's like at least 2 hours of work, right? An hour, 2 hours. So there's 40, 50 hours, if not 80 plus right there in gameplay that I've gotten out of Scarlet and Violet. I'd say it's pretty good. In my head, I like Legends Arceus more, but I think I only played Legends Arceus for like 70-ish hours. So I didn't even beat it. I didn't finish it. But I like it more. I thought the gameplay was cool, because the gameplay is always cool for Pokemon games. So, yeah, I have a lot of concerns with how this will end up. But in the end, I'm probably going to like it. Your average Pokemon fan is going to buy this and be happy. Give me a week to play the game and see how it is. It's probably going to be fun. It's going to be fun with friends. It's going to be fun with family. It's going to be fun. I don't know if there's going to be breeding or like what long-term mechanics there will be. Some form of shiny hunting or whatever. Will this lead into like champions? I don't know. There's always some endgame thing in the Pokemon games that can, if you choose, can keep you in for a while. We got an ad going on. I think I'll get my fair share of time. It's a $70 Switch 2 game if you're getting it on the Switch 2. $70. There's this whole DLC thing coming out that's like 20 or 30. I think it's 30. Couple things I want to let you organize my thoughts. Positive things. I think the drip will be good for the first time since X and Y. X and Y was the first main series game that had customizable drip for your character, and in my opinion has not improved since then in like 2013. The drip in Sun and Moon maybe comparable, but I didn't really play Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon's my least played gen, I would say. So I'm not exactly sure on the drip in that one. Sword and Shield, not a fan of the drip. Like bike helmets and I don't know, the outfits were just color copies of each other with different colors. Not a fan. I feel like X and Y was more unique, like shirts and hats and stuff. And then Scarlet and Violet, not a fan of the school uniform drip at all. The drip in, we're going back to Kalos, so, you know, ZA, the drip looks good. Actually, I'll take it back. The Legend ZA drip was pretty good, too, and that was stylized like traditional Japanese drip. Good drip. I like my drip in my Pokemon games. First 5 gens didn't have drip, but the characters had their own drip. You could customize it, but there was drip there, and I'm saying drip a lot. Everybody likes Megas. I don't know how exactly how the battle system works yet. If the Megas are going to be weird, like, do you have to use a Mega? Can you use a full team of non-Megas and still win? I don't know. I think so. Competitive looks cool. Like, you know, we're going to get champions anyway for the turn-based stuff later. So yeah, like Arceus didn't have online competitive battles. So it's kind of nice that ZA will get that. So we'll get a chance to do a side game and have actual online competitive. And then, you know, the graphics, they suck, but I still think it's better than Scarlet and Violet. We're going to have fun with this. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. I can't say a whole lot because I have not been looking into the details, trying to keep myself as spoiler-free as possible. To enjoy this game tomorrow, and then, yeah, I guess that's it. So we'll find out if it's good. There's a lot of stuff that bothers me, but there's a lot of stuff I'm excited about. It's a Pokemon game. I'm gonna go after the live decks. I'm gonna maybe get a few shinies. Shinies are pretty easy to get nowadays, and I'm gonna try to do some ranked battles and all that. I think it's gonna be a good time. If I only get 100 hours out of this game, that's good. I'm going back to play some Gen 3 after. I got an itch to play like Emerald and Fire Red again. So I don't really care too much if this is like if I put it down in a month. Because I think that's you can have fun without having to spend your whole life on one game. Like let's go play some other games. Let's go play some old games. The old games are great. The old Pokemon games are amazing. Go play a Gen 3 game, go play a Gen 4 game, go play a Gen 5 game, or literally any gen except for Gen 9, and you'll be good. Gen 8, I guess, but yeah. So that's all I want to say. There's my quick late night, 24 hours to go thoughts on ZA. Yeah, maybe I'll update this, or I don't know what I'm going to use this footage for, but I think there's stuff to say. You know, modern games versus retro games, modern Pokemon versus retro Pokemon. Just have fun. Make sure you're having fun. Play your games. If you're not enjoying it, don't play it, and go play something else. Your life does not have to revolve around the newest Pokemon game, okay? And we know they're not as good as the old ones, so just go play some old ones. Once in a while. You know, do a little bit of both. Do a little bit of both. Just have fun. Just have fun.
Game is fun. If it's not fun, why bother?